Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt returns, and Riot announces a brand new partnership with Zed. All that and more. My name's Ethos, and these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Coming in at number 5, the long-awaited Dead by Daylight patch 5.20 is coming out, and with it comes the brand new villain Pinhead. This Hellraiser update includes the well-known Cenobite as a new playable character. If you've had any chance to try him out in the PTB, there have been some changes to improve the experience, which can all be read about in the latest patch notes. This update also includes the special Hellraiser DLC content already available in the game store. In addition, the skill-based matchmaking system is now live in the game and should offer players a better overall experience when being paired with other players. It's worth noting that the killer a player chooses will impact the system as they each have their own separate rating, so choose one with a level that you're comfortable with. The addition of skill-based matchmaking also means changes in the rank system. Ranks are now grades with brand new icons. Grades are now increased the same way that ranks were, with one exception. There's now a limit on how many pips players can lose. And moving into story number 4, Creatures of the Night rejoice! The early access for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt on PC is now underway, and Shark Mob invites everyone to join in on the nocturnal bloodletting. The first phase of this test will include a little bit of network testing according to Shark Mob that will let the team pinpoint potential problems now that there are no limits on how many people can play. That period will run for 1 week until September the 14th, after which the servers will go down for about a day so that they can improve to handle whatever issues have cropped up. Shark Mob said that there's no specific end date for Bloodhunt's open beta, which to us means that the game is effectively launched, especially if there's a functioning cash shop within it. You can learn more about the Bloodhunt open beta, including the system requirements for the game, in the announcements on its Steam page. And I'll also be doing a first look on MMO Bomb regarding this game very soon this week, so look out for it. And coming in at story number 3, DJ and songwriter Zed has announced a collaboration with Riot Games that will see a line of weapon skins for Valorant inspired by his music. The skins go under the collective name of Spectrum, and Zed released a brand new video this week that showed them off while explaining how he added his own personal touch. Spectrum is a collection of weapon-esque colors and sounds that elevate the way that you experience the game, taking you from a player to a performer, Zed said. He worked directly with the sound team of Valorant to create all the skin audio elements. The skins start with a base white color that shifts as you move, while Melee plays music when you have them out. They have a number of other unique audio and visual effects as well, such as the firing sounds and kill animations. The Spectrum weapons arrive in Valorant store on Wednesday, and the set will cost about 10,700 Valorant points, which cost about $100. But hey, collaborations like these do not come cheap. And coming in at number 2, a few months ago, some New World beta testers reported that the game was breaking their very pricey video cards. It was a limited issue, only affecting a few people and their rigs, but it was enough to send ripples of panic throughout the game's community. Now, EVGA has determined what was the cause of the RTX GeForce 3090 cards to fail during the game's menu screens. PC World reports that the analysis of about 24 cards returned to the manufacturer showed evidence of poor workmanship on some of the cards' soldering. EVGA said that the failures were confined to those single make of cards, and it shipped replacements to the affected customers. The early build of New World didn't include a frame rate limiter on menu or loading screens, which caused the cards to shift into overdrive. As PC World put it, this could cause a GPU to suddenly go from an in-game frame rate of 100 FPS to roaring along at 800 FPS. It's akin to driving a car at full throttle, going up a hill, and accidentally putting the car into neutral. If you don't lift your foot, the engine revs into its red line. In addition to Amazon's adding of a frame rate limiter in New World, EVGA has issued an update to show users that the 3090's fan controllers are working properly, as it was initially blamed for its malfunction. And finally, coming in at number 1, your biggest story of the week, South Korea's government is making some significant changes to its laws regarding video games. The shutdown law, which came into effect in 2012, blocks access to online games by young players during late hours. As the Korea Herald reports, that will be replaced by a choice permit system, which will allow parents of underage gamers to set limits for their children's game time. Predictably, this precious law was circumvented in many ways, both by players and by developers. Microsoft changed Minecraft's account system, requiring users to use adult-only accounts past the curfew time. In other news that's sure to please Epic Games, a Rudder report states that South Korea is likely to bar Google and Apple from requiring software developers to use their payment systems. That is at the crux of Epic's lawsuits, which stem from the company trying to circumvent Apple's and Google's payment system for Fortnite on the iOS and App Store. Apple is understandably against the idea, stating that its usual security-related reasons for its commissions on sales in the store, and Google could not be reached for comment. Lawmakers in South Korea have apparently been pushing at the tech giant's hold on their stores since mid-2020. And then, as a latest update at the end of last month, South Korea's National Assembly has actually passed a law which will actually go into effect when their president signs it. The Associated Press has reported that the law bans App Store operators such as Google and Apple from forcing developers to use their in-app payment systems. Apple, of course, criticized the move for safety and user convenience reasons, while Google said it would take the next few weeks to reflect on how to comply with this law while maintaining a model that supports a high-quality operating system and app store. Tim Sweeney is obviously very happy about this. And that moves us to the question of the week. With Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt now returning onto PC for early access, let me know in the comment section below, are you going to hop back in and try it? Or if you've never played the game, are you going to give it a shot? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name's Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.